So these Gaggia machines, sometimes they brew too fast, and that could be a problem, because some people, they like their espresso to be slowed, to be brewed slowly, so that the water has the right amount of exposure to the coffee, and all the flavors come out, and all the crema and the oils come out too. But this Gaggia Classic machine, which has a brand new pump in it, we just replaced it a couple months ago. Even with the new pumps, they still brew fast. It's not really the pump's problem, it's just kind of the programming. So there might be a workaround, and there kind of is a workaround for having it brew slower. And it's using the steam wand while it's brewing. And I have this glass here to collect water from the steam wand. And you might notice that this is not the regular steam wand. This is one of the aftermarket ones we put on with the single nozzle and no extra air intake, so that you can control how much air is being put in, as opposed to the Panorello wand, which comes with it normally. So I need to do some coffee making. Rinsing this out here. And you also might notice that the machine is off right now. I recently discovered that the beans my family buys, they're a little bitter for me. I don't really like the strong flavor. So what I've been doing is brewing it with the machine cold. And it tends to burn the beans less, because I'm not too sure if there's a temperature problem with this machine. But I was just experimenting one day and decided to brew it cold. And it turned out sweeter and kind of more mild. That's something that I liked, so that's why this isn't on at all. And I just need another cup. Alright, we have a ECM glass, but that's fine. ECM is another manufacturer of espresso machines. So there could be stuff up there, so real quick, just flush anything off that was on the shower head, I think it's called. Alright, so that's in there. Now the top of this, well, the bottom of the circle is about 1 ounce. The letters is about 2 ounces, and the top of this oval is about 3 ounces. So I like double shots, so I'm going for about 3 ounces. And I want to try and get that in about 25 seconds, which is kind of, what the internet says, how long a double shot should take. So that's what I'm going for. You can see that. Yes, you can. Okay. So pretty much how this goes is I turn on this, and then I open the wand over here. I'm just making sure that it twists right. It's getting a little hard to turn just because I think the descaler on these aluminum parts causes some corrosion. Alright, so that's opened a little bit already. But what you can do is open it a little more so that everything gets routed to there first, and then when you're ready, then you can tighten it, and then it'll start to brew. So you can see it's coming out there, and then I'm going to tighten it down. And now it's brewing, but it's a little too fast, so I'm going to dial it back more, dialing it back more. now it's coming out nice and slow. And that's about at the top, so I'm gonna stop there. And that was probably a little quicker than 25 seconds, but you kind of get the idea. You want to have this open and then adjust this. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how much this should be open for a perfect 25 seconds yet. I've only done this a couple times, but this right here, this cold, slow brew coffee is it's what I like to make into an Americano. And it's not too strong, but I don't want it to be too strong. I like the kind of milder, sweeter notes of the coffee we have. And then there's still some stuff on the top of the chandelier. So we'll close that, then rinse it off, and we're good there. And this whole cup of water, this is the result of the workaround, I guess you can say. So basically what this does is I realized that the reason it's brewing too fast is that there's too much pressure. Well, not too much, but there's too much for my own preference. And the way to reduce pressure is to let some of it go. And what's cool about this is that since it's a single boiler, the pump, and after the pump, it's all connected to the same system, I guess you can say. So when you open this up, it relieves the pressure that's going into the brew group up here. So in a way, it's controlling the pressure of the brew, but it's heavily manual and it takes some practice. But anyway, I'm gonna make this into an Americano with some hot water, but that's about it.